Hey, how's it going? I'm Grizzhoot. I am streaming some game dev today. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. I made a lot of good progress past couple days on my game. I spotted an obvious bug that I'm gonna fix. So there was a bug with my input movement stuff where I was multiplying some numbers after I added them together when I was supposed to not do that and add them first, or add them after multiplying them. So that was why my jumping felt weird and janky. So it's kind of hard for me to stream and be on camera at the same time while I'm programming. So I just wanted to come on here and say hi before I really jumped into everything. So yeah, I'm Grizzhoot for those of you who are new. Welcome to my channel. I'm an owlbear who likes to make video games. So without further ado, let's make a video game. Alright, sorry, I have my Stream Deck tool up. Cool, so the bug that I found that is easy to fix is so I'm multiplying by movement speed and time.delta time after I'm adding my vertical movement. So what I need to do is I need to do that before I add the vertical movement. So and then if I just do move direction here, I think that will fix some of it. I'm gonna need to tweak the numbers when I get back into Unity. But yeah, that'll do it. So now my movement, the gravity should be correct, but the jumping is gonna be bad because, yeah, yeah, the gravity feels correct, but my jumping is tiny now because I was multiplying by my movement speed times time.delta time on top of my jump. So I need to set the jump back to a reasonable thing. And the way that I wrote it, the number that I put in for the jump should be like the actual like height of the jump. So if I put 3, like I think that should move the player 3 units up when they jump, but let's see. I might also need to add like something to tweak the gravity. Yeah, that looks like 3 units of height. So I like using this one unit checker because it's really easy to check things. But yeah, we got coins working yesterday. They're very loud. I'm gonna turn that sound down a lot because it's extremely loud. Let's see how that works now. Still loud, but not as loud. But yeah, the gravity just seems really low now. So I might add like a falling gravity multiplier. We'll see. So I know a lot of games, like when you jump, it's applying one value for gravity when you're moving up and then a separate value for gravity when you're moving down. So like falling feels better, but you can still like move around pretty well while you're in the air. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a gravity multiplier that will only get added when you're moving down. I'll just set it to 2 for now, and we can tweak it. So here we're adding gravity. I'm just gonna add yeah, we'll multiply our falling gravity multiplier here. So that should make gravity twice as strong when we're falling, just to make it feel a little bit better. It feels better, but not quite what I want. Any thoughts on the gravity? Do you think it should be stronger? I'm gonna set it to like 3.25. I think that's a good amount. And I might bump the jump up to like 4. Because if it's 4, your basic jump is like twice your character's height. I think, well, it should be. What did I do wrong? I think maybe that's too strong. Maybe I'll set it back to 2, but keep the... maybe 2.5. Yeah, it is hard to tell just by looking at it. But yeah, this is good enough for now. I can start building some stuff with this. Alright. Cool. Let's see. I want to make some stuff in Blender just because it's fun. So I'm gonna make everybody's favorite object in video games, what I like to call the Gemerald. Yeah, I can always tweak it as I go. Gemeralds are like, it's a thing that that's what I like to call like any like little doodad collectible thing that you can get in a video game. Blender has a plugin that just lets you make like a diamond. It has all these settings and stuff. So I'm gonna like make a couple just to see what kind of Gemerald I think looks the best. I feel like that one's too high res, so maybe if I like... diamond. I think gem is what I want. Yeah, gem is just like a basic gem. Perfect for a Gemerald. So yeah, here I can tweak like the segments of it and the size of it, all that stuff. I think the defaults are probably fine. So it's gonna come into Unity too big because it's if I add a cube, the Unity or the Blender cube is 2 units by 2 units, and so like that's how tall my character is. 2 units tall, so this is way too big. And I also don't really like that the origin in the center. It's useful for certain things, but I'm gonna scale it all down like that size, and then I'm gonna set the origin to the world origin, so I think that'll work. And I'm gonna rename it Gemerald, and gonna export it into Unity. Gonna make a new folder for it. For the models. And selected object only. I only want the mesh. I'll just call it gemerald.fbx. Cool. Now we have a gemerald. It needs to be shinier, obviously. And I'm not gonna do it right today, but it needs like a cool shader to make it look more like an actual gem. But we'll start with that, and we'll make a material for it. And we'll just like bump up the smoothness and the metallicness of it. And you know, that's okay for now. Maybe I'll add like some emission to it. Just like make it a little glowy. That's way too glowy. No, doesn't need to be emissive, but it does need to be shiny, so there we go. I'm gonna make a few different colors for it. I'll make a red and a green and a blue, just because those are the basic colors. And your video game hero is always going to be collecting some sort of doodad, gemerald, MacGuffin thing. I also like orbs. Orbs are good, but orbs are easy. Orbs are the easy way to do it. But orbs are fun. I'm not slandering orbs, I promise. Cool. What if I made all of these transparent slightly? Just like, you know, give it like can't tweak the alpha on all of them while they're selected, unfortunately. But I also need to like not be looking through my collider visualizer. I think that's what if I make it render both sides? It'll look a little crazy because, you know, sorting and all that. Front faces only. Yeah, I think front is, you know, it's a little jank, but it works. Oh yeah, I also noticed the my sphere that I'm using for my collider visualizer is it's kind of low res because I'm just using gizmos.drawSphere, and it uses like this, you know, low res sphere model. Doesn't look great, and it doesn't really like perfectly match. It doesn't need to perfectly match, but I like it when it's a little closer. So if I go in here and I go to draw colliders, which is the script that I'm using. So yeah, I'm using gizmos.drawSphere. There is a way to get like the Unity primitive sphere, but it's kind of too high res, so I'm gonna just make one in Blender. Let's see. I'm gonna make a UV sphere. I feel like that's good enough. It has a radius of 1, which I think is the default. And I will set it to shade smooth. And then I'll export it. It's in my resources folder. So I'm just gonna name it Sphere Collider. And if I recycle my code here, and then when I do this, I can check and see if the sphere is null. And if it is, we'll load the mesh that I made. It's just called Sphere Collider. Why isn't it like that? This needs to be sphere mesh because I already am using sphere. And then rather than draw sphere, we will do it the way that we do here. So it's draw mesh. Obviously we want to draw it at the center of where the sphere collider is. And let's see. also want to scale it. Let's see. Let's see. Just looking at my overrides because I just want the one that has the mesh, the position, rotation, and scale. So the scale will be, I think, just the sphere collider's radius. So I'll do vector 3.1 times the radius. For the scale. So let's see if that draws it correctly. There we go. It's subtle, but now the colliders look better. Not that low res sphere that's from Gizmo's dot draw sphere. And if I want to make if I want to, tweak it and make it lower res, I can, but now I have more options. Yeah. I'm gonna change the music real quick because I love this album, but it's a little on the slow side. Bear with me. Alright, that's the last one. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, what I was just doing for the sphere collider thing, now it, actually looks like a sphere instead of what it looked like before, which was the janky low-res version. I think I'm also going to replace this coin with something that actually looks like a coin instead of just a cylinder. Should be easy enough to do. Just gonna delete that. I don't need it anymore. Cool. That should be good. And then I'm gonna go into edit mode, grab these faces and inset them, and then extrude them. Only on the Y, I'll scale them. So I just want to have like some detail that can like catch the light, They look okay just being cylinders, but it's more fun if they look cool, And gonna smooth the normals and then turn on auto smooth so the hard edges are preserved. I think that looks good. Let's see, what else can I do? I can just like add a cube to make like a something that's on the coin. Don't sue me, Nintendo. I promise this isn't your Mario coin. Here's a coin. It looks pretty similar to the one that I have already, but I feel like it's easier to see that it's not just a flat cylinder, you know? I think that looks better. I am gonna re-export it because it came in with without the default, or I rotated it, but I didn't rotate it in edit mode, so it has rotation on it, which I don't want it to do. So now, you know, it's upright already, which is what I want. But I will have to redo my coin animation because this one has Y up, and this one, because I rotated it, the rotation's all weird. No big deal. I'm just gonna go in the coin prefab, and I'm gonna set it to hidden's fine. And I will replace this mesh with my new one. And assign the material to the new coin. Gonna hide this one. I am gonna copy this animation and paste it, but it's not gonna look right because it's on the wrong axis. So like my up and down movement is fine, but the rotation is wrong. So I think if I just delete the X channels, I just zero that out, and then just zero it out everywhere that it has a keyframe. Cool. Looking good. I also want to tweak the curves a little bit because I want the rotation to be linear, but I want the position to have like a sine wave sort of thing to it. So let's see. Gonna set use the auto, so the rotation is just like constant instead of, you know, kind of stopping and starting, and then I'm happy with the up and down movement because it just feels nice and bouncy. So cool. I can also apply that same animation to the gemeralds and make those collectibles. I decided they're collectibles, not pickups. but I can make them worth different values and stuff. Apparently I didn't name my coin material, so I'm gonna name that coin, or gold, I guess, because I might use it on some other stuff. So we can go ahead and delete this. And now if I go back into my scene, all the coins are replaced with the new one, which is why I love prefabs. Ah, yeah, that looks better. Look at those gemeralds, they look great. So I think the idea for the gemeralds will be like every level will have a bunch of coins scattered throughout. You collect the coins, you can, increase your score, maybe get a 1-up if you get 100 of them. And then each level will have, like a certain fixed number of gemeralds of different colors that you can collect. And you get like a bonus if you get them all. Kind of like in Super Mario 3D World. But now that I have this working, I kind of want to work on making an actual character. Also, I don't know why the camera is kind of jerky here for some reason. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm screen recording and streaming and running the game at once, or what, but that was kind of weird. It feels okay. Just sometimes feels a little jerky. So, do I want to work on making a character? Because I have downloaded like all the Mixamo animations, so I can just, throw the animations on a humanoid character. Sorry, my music's kind of loud. At least it is for me. I don't know if it's okay for you. Let's see. So this is like roughly the size of my character in Unity, I think. Let me double check. The capsule. Let's see. It's got a radius of 0.5 and a height of 2, so that's basically exactly this size. Good to have for reference. And then we can set it to only view or render at the wireframe, just to kind of be a reference for our character. So I started with a single vert. Gonna add some modifiers to it to quickly block out a character. So the first one we want is a mirror modifier. And we want clipping turned on. So when I'm in edit mode, it means I can't move it off of the origin. At least in the x-axis. I can in the y and z. And then I want a skin modifier, and I want a subdivision surface modifier. So that will let me you know, kind of block out the proportions of a character. Then I can also I can extrude. Why is it not extruding? Hold on. It's been a minute since I've done this. Hold on. I'm just gonna delete this and start over. So I want to add single vert, add mirror modifier, add skin modifier, add subdivision surface modifier, and then go into edit mode, move it up. What am I doing wrong? Should be working. Yeah, this is super weird. I don't know why it's not working. Just make a new file real quick. Okay, that's working. Weird. Maybe it just didn't like the single vert thing. Alright, This looks goofy, but this is the start of our character right here. I'm gonna go ahead and re-add that cylinder. That is 0.5 radius, 2 meters high. Love to get coordinate systems confused. Alright. I did that in edit mode. I'm silly. I'm getting frazzled, sorry. Alright, re-add that. We'll move that up. Cool, done. And we'll name this character size reference. And we will change it to only display the wireframe. Cool. Now, since apparently the single vert thing wasn't working, I'm just gonna add a cube and go into edit mode and merge all the verts into one. Now I should be able to add those modifiers that I had before, but first I'm gonna just like extrude out some simple stuff because I know I'm gonna need shoulders and hips extruded out from the spine. So add the mirror, turn clipping on. Now that'll work. The skin modifier and subdivision surface modifier. That looks bad. Don't look. Don't ban me, Twitch. I promise. That wasn't my intention. I'm trying to make it a dude, but it didn't look like that. Oops. I mean, he's gonna be a frog, but you know, gotta block him in first. Gotta look at a picture of a frog to make sure I'm doing it right. They have four fingers and 4 toes, I think. Yeah. So. The middle one is really long. They're skinny, and then at the very end they get chunk. And frogs have really skinny hips. At least the reference that I'm looking at. So I want to make sure that the feet are not under the floor. And then I'm gonna do a similar thing for the hands. But I'm gonna make like this part really skinny, so I kind of have it be stylized. It's looking pretty froggy. Let's see. Cool. That looks frog-like. And I'm gonna add some eyeballs to it. So, I'm gonna save this in my Blender projects folder. This frog guy, block out. And I'll duplicate the block out and turn it off, and I will apply the modifiers. And then I can add another subdivision surface, smooth it out a little bit, shade it smooth. There we go, we got a little frog guy. I'll apply that, and then I'm gonna add I'm gonna remesh it just so it's not, the geometry is kind of wild right now. That's actually not too terrible. That's fine for what we're doing right now. So we'll make some materials for him. Yeah, we'll leave him as is. We'll just make him green and then have his eyes. So export FBX. Models, frog guy block out. We'll just do the mesh and only the selected objects. And FBX all. That should be good. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty great. So, I do like our little player that we made the other day, but we can have him be a frog guy that we made. So, if I just turn off the capsule and delete that one. That one's zeroed out. So that's great. He's very silly looking, which is exactly what I wanted. Cool. Let's go back into Blender and do a couple things really quick. So we will make some materials for him. Make one that's frog body. We'll make it an appropriate shade of green. And then in the eyes, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna make some eyelids for him by duplicating the eye sphere, and then I'm gonna just delete half of it. So just gonna delete like the front half of it. But I do want that turned on so I can get all of it. I'm only gonna delete the faces, cool. And then gonna add the frog body material to that one, and I'm going to add a solidify modifier to add some thickness to it. So. And did I add it to the wrong thing? Even, oh, I don't want fill turned on. What the heck? What did I do? It's doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. Maybe I want to put that on before the mirror. There we go. I was just going the wrong way. I'm gonna make a frog eye material. It's gonna be red because I'm making a tree frog. I'm just gonna grab just want this ring of faces here. Yeah, he is kind of like the frog from Rainforest Cafe. All right. Make a pupil. There we go. I like that. That looks decent. And I am gonna like, let's see. I use the circle select. Just kind of like get his belly. I don't know why the, I don't know if assigning, no, okay, weird. It's kind of annoying that the, so I have the symmetry thing turned on, but the symmetry apparently doesn't affect assigning materials. But it does assign, or it does apply to moving them. So I guess I can just make roughly a symmetrical selection and then That's good enough for now. Just give him a little bit of color, you know? Ooh. And we'll re-export that. And there we go. Yeah. The eyelid or the eye pupils are the normals are flipped, so I will fix that. Yeah, sometimes yeah, see the normals on those eyelids are flipped, so I think I can just recalculate normals. Do I have to do that in edit mode? There we go. Now the normals are right. There we go. There we go. There's our guy. Look at that. Look at our frog guy go. We read the sign. Gonna make the post on the side a little bit taller because it doesn't actually go into the ground. Sometimes I hate switching back and forth between Blender and Unity because I just forget what keys to press. Like there are certain things that I like about going back and forth between Blender and Unity, just because it's really easy for me to just throw together a model and have it work. But some of the FBX export settings just don't work the way that they should. That and like Blender's hotkeys are just like they work for Blender, but using any other piece of software in addition to Blender is kind of a disaster. So this is the frog that I was using as reference, in case you were wondering. Just a little tree frog guy. I really love this one. It's so long. Long boy. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and sculpt an actual character at some point, but I just wanted to have something to represent my frog while I'm playing around and prototyping. I really like the colors on those tree frogs, where they got the blue sides and the red eyes. Just looks cool. Looks fake. Alright. I'm gonna make a mushroom now, just to have a mushroom to... I don't know if it's gonna be the mushroom that's gonna be a power-up or just a mushroom, but I'll make one. Because mushrooms are neat. It's a mushroom. I'm gonna import our guy just to see how he looks next to it. Now, that's a pretty good size, I think. that bottom face. I'll leave it because maybe you'll be able to like, pick it up. Alright, I'm gonna add some seams. Now we're gonna unwrap this mushroom. So cool. Let's texture paint it. Alright. Let's see. Is there a way to mask it based on I feel like I should be able to only fill what I have selected, but gonna do some Googling real quick. Texture paint. Okay. Wait. Why don't I have that option? Yeah, my tablet's not even working, so I shouldn't say it's not working. It's just it's not set up right at the moment. So I'm just gonna, just mouse paint it for now. That's good enough for now. Yeah, I think I just need to like reboot my computer and replug in some USBs to get my tablet working again. It was working fine. It sometimes just doesn't work right for no reason. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Only selected me what the mesh is. There we go. All right, I'm gonna make a new material for the mushroom. Actually, I'm just gonna extract the existing material, put it in materials folder. There we go. So now I can actually edit it. Cool. Just looked over at my dog, and I can't tell if he's sleeping with his eyes open or he just has the biggest blep, but it is adorable. I'm gonna make it so you can collect the gemeralds. So I'm gonna look at what I did for the coins. I also don't necessarily like that the coins are directly talking to the game manager. I feel like that should happen in the collector and not the collectible. So I think I'm gonna refactor that real quick. So let's see. What's the best way to do this? Because I can think of a lot of ways that will have a lot of circular logic, which is not exactly what I want. So I think what I'm gonna do is the collectible is gonna look for the collector. Then I'll add I'll pass the collectible in to the collector. And then we'll get rid of this here, and then we'll do I like that I spelled it differently. Collectible. It should be collectible, right? Yeah. be collectable. All right, so we can keep the so we can move the logic for playing the sounds and the score and stuff into the collector rather than the collectible. Because right now the prefab doesn't have any references to what it needs to do, and I don't want to have to manually hook that up every time. So we'll add a point value. Add a getter. So that way the collector can read the point value from the collectible, and then we'll also put the audio clip we'll store a reference to that, so we can the collector can do what it needs to do there. So I'll need to add a function to play the audio. And we'll just add a reference to the audio source. Actually, we don't even need to do that. Nah, we will. We'll do it the right way. Come on. My autocomplete is killing me today. So now the collector can tell the game manager to play the collectibles audio clip. Gotta make that public though. And then we can also change the score by the collectibles point value. So we move that away from the collectible itself. So we'll get rid of these. So now for the general, we should be able to we'll add the collectible and then we'll add the same coin, but we'll make it worth like 100 points. We do need to add a rigid body to it. Turn off gravity, turn on kinematic, and then we'll add a sphere collider to it. Let's add an empty. Gonna go ahead and go in the coin and rename the sphere to trigger. Alright, so we will make the general the prefab, and then gonna make prefab variants for the other colors so we don't have to change everything all the time. Prefab variants, we'll call it Gemerald Green, and then the only override on it will be the color, and the value will be 200. And then I'll duplicate it for green or red and blue. So Gemerald blue, pick the blue material, and for someone will pick the red material. And we can go ahead and delete these ones. Go ahead and put the Gemerald at the top of the stairs. And we're getting errors because I think I forgot to actually hook up the reference to the game manager in the collector script. So let's go ahead and fix that. Yeah. Collector is null because I didn't actually assign it. So. There we go. That should work now. Still doesn't like that. The value is null. I guess I didn't assign audio clips on some of them. Oh, no, the game manager, I didn't actually assign the audio source. Silly me. There we go. Things need references to the things they're trying to do. There we go. So now we have different point values for different things. Cool, we made a lot of progress today. Hold on, I wanna... All right, yeah, we made tons of progress today, so thanks for coming out. It's been a lot of fun having you. Hi, I've been working in Unity for probably 10 years now. Thanks for the question. I've worked in app development and games and VR, and now I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, so this has been super fun. I'm probably going to be back streaming tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone that came and hung out. This has been a blast, and I'm really enjoying streaming my game development process for this new game. And I hope to stream the entire process, start to finish, from when I first started programming this game to releasing it. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye!